Good morning, everyone. Good midday, good evening, wherever you're at. A new day, it's CPI today. Yesterday was a very, very tough day. But today may be nicer, so let's see what we get. So the higher time frame, let's start with this. Still have this monthly bullish sequential SMT, PSP here on the monthly and weekly cycle. More locally, what do we have? Do we still have this monthly? I don't think so. Nope, we all take out the previous week's high now on YM. We did not close a candle, 4-hour candle above it, but I think this will follow soon. I'm gonna delete this. We already pushed through it, so following this weekly maybe. Let's see. No PSPs. I'm sorry guys, I think the music was too loud. Okay, so weekly was between Monday and Tuesday. Is this still valid? I think so, right? Or not? Yeah. Weekly here, that pushed price up. Do we have a weekly bearish now? No. So I'm bullish on the higher time frame for sure. This CPI now, let's see what it did. First, let's go to the daily cycle. I'm sorry, man. Daily cycle, nothing on the lows. Oh yes, we do have something on the lows. YM takes out London lows. Daily cycle, sequential SMT. On the highs, nothing. So daily cycle pushed price up on CPI today. Nice to see. This was below the true opens. So high probable for longs. If you took anything pre-market, I think longs definitely were good. Yeah. Let me check for some precision candles. Oh, this was also a 50-minute PSP. Really clean. Anything on the 1 hour? Oh, also a 1 hour PSP. Really nice. Reversal point. Now on the 90-minute cycle, what do we have? Nothing. Okay, and so just this big push up here at the open. Sorry, at 8:30 CPI. So from last week's journaling, I realized I should just, on NFP days, I should just trade pre-market because usually there's some nice setups. Maybe on CPI, if I see it more times than not. For example, here was a nice daily plus 15-minute PSP setup, following my higher time frame bias below the true opens, tapping some gaps maybe here, taking out some liquidity. And then what I want to see is like a 50-minute displacement, inversing this gap, and then you can enter somewhere here, and then I mean, that would have been a nice trade. Or you enter right on the turtle soup. So you see here YM sweeping London lows, and then we close a candle as a PSP, then you can just enter like this. It's more like risky, but it's a very good entry model. Something like this. So really nice, these concepts playing out here. Yeah, let's check for gaps. I don't think there is anything here. These highs are still my higher time frame draw on liquidity because of this market maker buy model. Nothing else, to be honest, to check for gaps here. Only this big 1 hour, 50-minute gap created by CPI. That can be nice to trade some continuations maybe. I don't think this is going to be the high at all. I don't think there's any SMT here, if I'm not mistaken. Nah. I mean, this 4-hour candle can still make this monthly valid, but for now I'm trusting that this 4-hour candle will close above this hour 4 close. But let's see what it does. So making sure I check that at 10 a.m. Yeah. This is a data high, so really like to use this for liquidity. Buy side liquidity, data highs. So I'm bullish. I'm looking for continuations higher maybe. The liquidity on the lows doesn't look bad as well. So we are above true opens. If there's like a clean setup where, for example, we take out data highs first, I would like to see that. And then we have some 90-minute micro daily or something. Then you can maybe trade it lower towards this liquidity. But for now, I'm just bullish biased. I would like to target this data highs for something to do. Yeah, I just think we need to wait for more structure here. I hope that we see like a clean manipulation and then just target the draw that's resting. I don't think I see anything else. What's up, Nathaniel? What's up, Motro? What's up, Mikey Mike? What's up, Shariar? Fidal. We have daily bullish SMT, 1 hour PSP. Yep, I marked this out. Shit PA, I don't know. Maybe it's a nice day, to be honest. I like when the news pushes us up, and then maybe we can we establish the bias now, which is bullish, and then we can maybe trade continuation higher. I don't really dislike this. I don't know what this is, but this looks ass. These big wicks, I like to target them from liquidity. So let's say we take out data highs, and this is my new low-hanging fruit. We are in a daily fair value gap, but yeah, all the way on the right, on the left, right. I don't really care about this. I don't care about this gap, to be honest. Yes, we can form a bearish setup if we have some cracks, and then this can be another confluence, but I think this gap doesn't mean anything because my higher time frame bias is bullish. Finally, you stopped this shit music, thank God. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to put something on the background. Let me know what the best thing is, lo-fi, house, or some other shit. We have micro bullish now. I double checked, I don't think so. Oh, like here. Yeah. YM takes out... Does it take out the low? I hate when it's so unclear. It's just forming equal lows. Or am I tripping? It's equal lows, right? I don't know what you guys think. If we form equal lows, do you classify as this then taking out the low and SMT? I don't think so. I don't like to use it, but I'm curious. Let's check for SMT fills. Is also nice for continuations. We all tap this 50-minute gap. We all tap this 5-minute gap. We all tap Yeah, we were about to create a 1 hour gap, so let's see what we do then. Hey Bowie, when you talk about 50-minute PSP at the lowest, that PSP doesn't get confirmed until the next candle close, so we wait for the next candle to close so the PSP remains valid, or trade at the open. So this is a 50-minute PSP, right? Also 1 hour PSP. Yes, technically you need to wait for this next candle after the PSP to close, because you never know if it's gonna form a precision like a swing point or not. This can also like just displace lower, but you can just anticipate it. Usually when this candle is closed, you can see the PSP as valid, and you just delete it if it doesn't end up being a swing point. That's just how I use it. And I mean, it still needs to be confirmed. The setup still needs to be confirmed. So for me, it needs to be clean turtle soup, which it is. I think this is a really clean 50-minute turtle soup. Or you wait for a displacement inversing this 50-minute gap. And then you can see this setup daily plus 50-minute PSP as confirmed. But that's totally up to you. That's just what I use to confirm my cracks and stuff. Yeah, pre-market gives some nice setups, man. I'm not gonna like start a stream 1 hour before, but maybe I'm checking like 5 minutes, like at pre-market. Oh, does this look nice? And if it looks nice, like I see something like this at pre-market, then I'm just gonna start the stream earlier, I think, because I think this is a really clean setup. We have liquidity here daily. I mean, this is just textbook. But for now, I'm just trading the open. So maybe we can use this bullish bias to place some longs higher towards these data highs. So yeah, 1 minute left. Bias on the higher time frame, bullish. Bias on the lower time frame, also bullish, because of this pre-market bullish setup. I don't know. Can someone explain me what this 804 candle is? What happened there? But yeah, can also be nice liquidity to target. I don't think there's anything on the highs, right? There's nothing on the highs. So that's why if we want to go lower, I really want to see these highs getting taken out first. And if we want to go higher, I want to see a setup here. If I can place a trade in this gap here. For now, we opened. Bullish reaction on this 1 minute on NQ. I really like this engineered liquidity here. We have some highs here. We have this high, we have this high. Nice low resistance. Let me check here on the 30-second time frame for some potential hidden micro. No, I don't think so, right? I expect this to be maybe a manipulation. We want to take out these lows maybe and then form some bullish setup. But now we're not near these true opens, so if we want to place a high A plus setup long, then it should happen somewhere here. But that already happened here, so maybe this is just a continuation higher from this gap. It's also a problem, a possibility. If you had to guess, how many ICT traders do you think know how to analyze the chart professionally to combine different time frames? I don't know. I think there's a lot of shit ICT traders out there, but they can still make more money or be better than me because they keep it simple and they have something that works, so I don't really care. I'm just that type of guy that wants to know everything, wants to really be precise, and I don't like to just trade the liquidity sweep and a breakup structure and a market structure shift. Because I think that's ass, and then you can better just be off doing something else with your life, but that's just my opinion. One minute SMT fill. YM is indeed tapping this new week opening gap. Hopefully this creates a 90 and micro. Yeah, that would be the ideal A plus setup if we do something like this. So these are my quarters. And we basically form a 90 minute here, and then we form like a micro and then trade it higher. So then this is like the 90 minutes, and then this is like the micro or something. It doesn't have to happen below the true opens because we already had this smart money reversal here before CPI. So it can also happen just here, right? Where we are at now. But that would be ideal for longs, and I'm putting my full risk on that. Something like this. 90 micro. That's also something that I've learned. Wait, what's happening with my? That's also something I've learned. Like for every long, I know a lot of quarterly theory traders, they think like you should only take longs above the true below the true opens, and you should only take shorts above. Sorry, you should only take longs below true opens and only take shorts above true opens. But that doesn't mean that you can trade like that. Your continuation setup should also be above or below true opens. That just means like the smart money reversal of your market maker model should be happening below true opens. But now, because we already established the buys, we already had the smart money reversal here in today's session, we can trade higher. You can just find cracks in this gap, right? It doesn't need to go back. It would be nice, but it doesn't need to go backward, because then that's indicating that price is weak, and we can't respect these gaps created after the cracks. What is your screen time? You mean trading or iPhone? So like what I'm saying is, let's say we have like this market maker model. This is like A plus. We stack up liquidity. Then we have some crazy manipulation creating some sequential SMTs. We have a nice confirmation. We displace higher. And right here, like this should happen below true opens. Where is my true open? True day open. And then here below true session open. This should happen here. The smart money reversal should happen below true opens. But you can easily trade, like if there's a micro here, trade that higher, right? That's something important that I've learned as well, because a lot of people, they just say keep longing below. Yeah, the smart money reversal, but not the continuation. Should not happen there. Okay, so we opened, dropped further in this gap, and now we're just accumulating. We have an SMT fill here because YM taps this 1 minute gap, and I don't think, oh yeah, NQ tapped it, but not, ES is still intact with this gap here. So I'm still drawing this out. But I'm confident that maybe ES will tap this as well. No SMT fill anymore. Nothing here to see on the lower time frame, to be honest. This is just symmetrical price action. I don't know, Frank. It's so weird, this candle, this wick. And this candle, yeah. You was in a trade in this, and this candle stopped you out a higher time frame trade. It should not stop you out on a higher time frame trade, right? This is pretty lower time frame. Yeah, it's a very big candle. Oh, this is so textbook, the CPI trade. Is anyone did take this? Daily 15 PSP inside this gap here. Really clean. And I do love this price action, to be honest. It's not looking choppy now. It just looks like we're generating liquidity, and we need to just wait for a clean manipulation, and then the confirmation to trade higher or lower. Nice, FSON. Very nice. Okay, Frank. Still respecting this 50-minute gap here. This 50-minute candle closes in 3 minutes. I don't really analyze the crypto market, man. I just try to compare Ethereum to Bitcoin. I don't analyze altcoins at all. I'm just thinking this looks really bullish for Bitcoin. We can easily go higher because of this yearly, because Ethereum basically swept the previous quarter's high, and with quarters I mean like a yearly quarter, while Bitcoin didn't do this. So this caused this big push up after everyone was bearish. But yeah, I mean, still works like crazy, Quarterly Theory on Bitcoin and stuff. So really nice to see. So now I'm just waiting for micro and clean displacement to target 830. Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever corrects we get can be of interesting to use. Yeah, last year's price action was way better. Yeah, I don't know what Trump is doing, man. And I don't want to be that guy like, oh, market conditions are trash. because you just can't trade. But it is really trash, right? Yesterday was trash. I think everyone can agree. Doesn't matter what strategy you trade, you will get chopped. Because the whole AM session was just in a range. We had a nice long setup, I traded it, my bias was good, it was long, but we just needed to create some crazy wick to the downside, form another 90 bullish, and that's the only time that we actually went up then. But you can't know that, that's a good loss then. Like, it doesn't happen a lot of the times. Usually the setup will play out, but you have to have some losses. Who did you learn from this strategy? I learned from Justin Warline and Trader Today. Those are my biggest two mentors. YM looks clean as well. These highs looks nice. NQ and ES, I don't think they're ready to go yet. I think we need to go a little bit lower. There was no news drivers yesterday. On those days, it's usually choppy market. Yeah, I don't like that advice, man. I'm sorry. Like, on no news Mondays, you should also not trade, but usually you'll find some clean ass setups like 50% of the times. So I just show up every single day. And if it's a choppy market, it's a very good way for you to learn. Because then you can like work on actually be patient and not trade because it's choppy. Because if you avoid the choppy days, then the only thing you see is good price action. If you get what I mean. And yes, later if you're really experienced and you make a lot of money from the markets, then you can avoid those days. But if you're still learning, you want to build good habits, these choppy days are the days where people just blow accounts. So I think it's important to just show up every single day if you're just starting out. I'm out. Have a nice bro. Have a nice day, Frank. Okay, we go lower. From this 5-minute SMT fill now is also confirmed because we displace here lower from it. But that's really the only crack that I see, so. It looks like it wants to take out these lows here. Let's see what happens there then. Yes, Peter, that's amazing. It's the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing to be patient and only focus on the good setups. But the most important thing is if you compare yourself to like last year, and if you see that you made progress, then you're good to go. But yeah, don't get too caught up in like 1 week of bad habits or something. You just need to improve over time. A++ setup coming. Who knows, man? SSMT indicator when? I don't know, man. My friend is working on it. But definitely in summer. If I stay away from the first 30 minutes, I save so much. I don't know. There's some nice 9:30 setups. I would say yes, the first 50 minutes. I think that's better. But I just need these times to just prepare myself, and I know the best setups will usually form like around this time, like for this 9:45 macro. And at the open, we'll just either manipulate or just do nothing. But there are some nice days where the open already created something and we just go towards where we want to go. We're working on it, Maske. The thing is, the strategy that I use, it just can't be automated. Yes, you can automate PSPs, which I have now. You can automate SMT fills. There's coming an indicator for that as well. PSPs, SMTs, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you just still decide, you press the button because of so many other reasons. Like, are we below true opens? Have we taken out important liquidity yet? Do we have a nice higher time frame draw? Like, that's stuff that I think you can't automate. So yes, it will help us, but I don't think if anyone's thinking like, oh, why don't you automate your entire strategy if it's profitable? Because I just can't, and I prefer just to have my own eyes on the market. But if like something is coming with TradingView and artificial intelligence, like AI scripts or something, that would be crazy, because then it can actually become better. I think that's coming pretty soon though. TradingView has to do something with AI. Just has to. Mark my words. Like, this is all data, right? Every single candle is data. You can just put it into a big AI model and just prompt it to follow a certain strategy. I think that would be like crazy. Five-minute PSP now. This is where we opened. Oh, do we have a micro? Okay, this looks nice. Micro in 15-minute gap. Yeah, this is technically in a 15-minute gap. Not super clean. This is like the gap, but this is essentially a micro in 15-minute gap. This can be a nice long. The structure looks nice. We inverse this. This SMT will probably not hold anymore. But this looks nice. For me, this is like then one of the SMT in a gap combo. I just don't like how... We're still inside this gap, right? We're still inside this gap, yeah. The wick is just very, very low. So this is the 15-minute gap. PDRA. This is your buy side.
Order field.
I'm gonna place a small long here. This doesn't look bad to go higher. Following my higher time frame bias, we have a micro in a 50-minute gap here, 5-minute PSP. I think that's enough cracks to trade a setup. It's L3. If we now inverse with another micro, then this gets opposed. So let's see what happens here. So I just entered somewhere here, and then I want to take out profits here and here. Stop at the low, of course, micro. So nothing on the bear side except this micro, so I really don't want this micro to hold. The micro previous quarter highs are here, so if we break through this, then we'll be really confident that we go higher. But now we just need to push. Hopefully. Is there an SMT fill here? Like a small one, right? The new micro can be like an SMT market structure shift. It just opposes immediately after this micro bullish, so it's just kind of frustrating, but if you look at the 50-minute time frame, this can be a nice low, right? This doesn't look like a bad long setup. Following my high time frame bias, we have this cracks. We just retrace here after 8:30, after CPI, inside discount again. Now we hopefully close this 50-minute candle bullish inside this gap still. 1-minute SMT fill, I didn't really see it. I think this is like a setup that Dodgy will also take, like inversion, data highs. That's one of his setups. YM looks really bullish here. So the 1-minute SMT fill, yeah, this one, right? This just looks like a clean smart money reversal. Immediately push up after this manipulation, creating micro. Yeah. I do like this. I don't think this is a bad trade. Are you married? No. Just trade prop firms, man. It's the only thing I can recommend. What do you do after you're done trading? I work on my agency. Come on, I want to see some volatility, man. I feel like if you enter trade in AM nowadays, it's just so much chop. This doesn't look bad though. Yesterday was way worse. Way worse. What agency? An AI agency. 1 minute PSP here. Keep in mind we're now tapping a 50-minute gap. We do have 50-minute SMT fill now. And we do have a reaction from it, so I don't really like that. Let's see if we keep pushing or not. SMT fill. $50-minute time frame doesn't look bad. It's just this SMT fill. We don't tap this 50-minute gap on yes, we do it on NQ. Can we have micro bearish? Yeah, the only thing that's throwing me off now is we have a micro bearish with a 50-minute bearish SMT fill. That's the only thing. If that's the reason why we continue lower, then so be it. A potential bull setup is already present for me. We have a micro 5-minute PSP in a 50-minute gap. We respect this gap after CPI, so I do like this. So let's see if the market likes it as well. It would be nicer if we have like a 90-minute here as well. Because SSMT in a gap, it's a nice combo, but two-stage SMTs is higher probable for me. But I don't think we had a 90-minute here, right? No. We can easily push higher from here. Just need to wait. If I prove to myself that I'm profitable in demo and now I bought a challenge and failed, what do I do? Just buy challenges, man. Demo, I don't think there's any reason you should be trading demo if you can just buy like a 5K challenge for like 20 bucks, or like you can even get one for like $10. It's crazy. Just get that one, man. Equal highs? Are you serious right now? I'm not sure if it's for futures Netanel, like a $10 challenge, but I'm pretty sure that there's some Forex prop firms out there that provide that. And if you can afford like a $50, 50K account from TopStep, I would go for that. Or go on the futures desk, what I'm using now. You can get like a test account for like $7. You won't get funded with it, but you can collect a lot of data, which is really nice. So it's like the same thing, like you have a challenge, but you just can't pass it. It's just like data collecting. And you get used to the rules of the prop firm, right? I want this 5-minute gap to get inversed, hopefully. So Bowie, where you entered, I'm literally at break even here. I just entered after this displacement. The ideal entry would have been here somewhere. I just entered like a candle later. But yeah, I think the risk reward is pretty good from here towards these highs. And I think this doesn't look like a bad setup at all. So I'm just trying this, see what happens. For me, this looks like a clean textbook market make buy model. Engineering of liquidity, smart money reversal, which is rapid. And now I think if we can go higher according to my strategy. $50-minute SMT fill is not valid anymore. That's nice. So I'm deleting that. Also this 5-minute, it did what it's supposed to do. It already manipulated price lower and created a micro. Now let's hope that this micro gets like invalidated. So we need to break through these highs here, hopefully. I want price taking out these highs. Come on, come on, come on. Aiming for these data highs. There is another small micro here. I want YM to push up as well. This 50-minute candle is gonna close in 2 minutes. I hope it closes above these this low here. So it's basically inversing this 50-minute gap then, hopefully. But sometimes the 50-minute time frame, it just gives you so much like rest, like peace. Like the 1 minute, I just get stressed looking at it. 50-minute is nice. I think we can go way higher. Yes, but I like to have my first EP for sure at the data highs. 50-minute clears the blur, as ICT says. Yes, man. It just, like, I like to scalp. I'm a day trader. I want to be in and out. But if you're in a trade, you want to get stress-free, 50-minute time frame. Just look at how your trade's going. TSO stands for what? It stands for True Session Open. It's 7:30 a.m. "15 seconds, come on, close, little more bullish, please. Come on. Don't close in this gap. Three, two, one. Oh, I think it just inversed this. This looks nice to go higher. We still have this micro here as well. Two micros. So now this 50-minute candle opens. We can create this low of this 50-minute gap so we can retrace a little bit, and then hopefully we have the expansion on this 50-minute candle higher towards these highs. That's what I just want to see. I am in longs, man. Okay, let's see if this low is formed. We can go higher now. I miss the days where we just have like crazy expansion. I'm out in like 5 minutes. That feels so good. This is clean structure, but it's just kind of going a little bit slow in my opinion. Yeah, if you can't afford $50 a month, I would not go for prop firms. I would just trade on demo. I don't know what your financial situation is, but if you have some money that you can give away, definitely go with prop firms to build your conviction. If not, it's really like scarce with you, then just trade demo. How many contracts are you in? I'm in 3 contracts. It's like a micro contract. The size that I want to trade is like way more, but I feel like I perform better if I risk lower, just take less dumb decisions. Okay, this micro is not valid anymore. YM pushes higher. That's nice to see. ES looks good. A little bit stronger than NQ at the moment. YM is looking nice as well. Can anyone tell me when exactly the CPI is? You missed it already. It's like 1 hour before this. It's this candle here, 8:30. This big push up is CPI. And because we already had the bullish cracks, it just distributed higher because it doesn't need to form a manipulation again. So that's why I'm trusting this bias now to trade potentially higher. We don't have any bearish cracks at the moment, only bullish one. This was, in my opinion, a nice smart money reversal here. And yeah. Let's focus on the 50-minute. And you should not care about what the news is, man. You just need to see if it's a red folder or not. The only red folder news that you can like ignore, in my opinion, is like FOMC minutes. Like not FOMC, but like FOMC minutes. Usually it doesn't do anything. Usually like red folder news in PM, should not really care about it unless it's really FOMC. And then aside from that, there's some... Yeah, you also need to watch out. Sometimes there's like a orange folder news and it will actually create some crazy volatility. And I don't know why, but from this year, they changed some red folder news to orange folder news, whereas it still has the same impact. So I don't know why. And it's called like prelim consumer sentiment. If you see that as orange, you can actually see it as red folder news because that's a big news event. I don't care what it is. It just provides liquidity. It doesn't cost $50 a month. It costs much more because let's say you pass the challenge and get the account and fail, you pay $150, and in a month you can also do more. But brother, if you pay for the activation fee, you can potentially already trade with way higher size, and like one trade can already triple cut out your investment, right? So you need to see the profits too, right? You can make profit if you're funded. You don't keep paying. You can actually pay out, right? But yeah, just stay on demo if the money is bothering you, because if the money is bothering you like this already, then oh boy, you're not gonna perform good. Please stay on demo, because you want to keep having the funded account. You want to pass the challenge because it's a lot of money for you. Then don't do it, man. Don't do it, please. Trail stop loss to break even. Break even is here. Potentially, yeah. I just, for now, my rule is when low hanging fruit is hit, I put my stop to break even. Low hanging fruit is kind of this, but it's also here. It's kind of subjective. So if we take out this high, yeah, I'm trimming my stop to break even. This is more of kind of like a buy side. I think this is a really nice liquidity buildup. This can be low hanging fruit. So let's see. ES already took it out, mostly here. $50 minutes. Looks clean to go higher. I don't have ADHD, but I can't sit still for like long, man. Do you know about the Fivers? Yep, I haven't traded with them, but I think there's a really good firm. What's the difference between realized pre-NL and I already said it. So RPL, like you see here, green, the red thing here is like my fees that I paid. I paid $1.20 for like fees to open this trade. It's already realized because that's just the commission that you pay for entering trade. This one is my P&L, like on the green. It's like how do you call it? Like it's open, like it's not closed. So I can potentially lose all of this money now. Unless I trim my stop to break even, I can have a risk-free trade, which I'm gonna do now because low-hanging fruit is hit. So this is my trade, and I'm putting my stop to break even here. Then the most contracts, I take it out here. So if I'm in 3 contracts, I'll take out 2 here and then let 1 run, but then trail my stop. So that's how I do it now. Usually like the low-hanging fruit of a trade is at like the redistribution of the market maker buy model. So an ideal market maker buy model or sell model, let's do a buy model now, it looks like this, right? Engineer liquidity. Usually you have like one place where we accumulate, and then we have a nice displacement, and then this should be your low-hanging fruit. You see, this resembles this, right? This is like a reaccumulation. This can be a really nice low-hanging fruit target to already take profits. For me, my entry is very close here, so I'm not gonna take anything off. But then your final TP or your runners can be here higher. This is called like the I think the redistribution, and then if you form accumulation here, like consolidation, it's called like reaccumulation here. That's just basic ICT, but it works. Man, Nathaniel, I can't keep answering every question. I just shoot a DM over and I'll help you out. I just know that either Justin or Dodgy is in this trade. I think Dodgy because of this clean inversion here. He likes to trade this inversion. Really sharp manipulation. Nice data highs. And then also just Justin because he loves these market maker buy models. I think he's in this one. I've watched him like live trade for like 3 months straight every single day. Very good way to learn. Don't copy trade, but like just see what people are doing. Like me, for example, I'm almost 3 years into just trading. If someone here is like only 3 months into trading, he can learn a lot from me, right? I can learn a lot from other people that have way more experience. But for now, I have my strategy, so I don't like to listen to anyone else, if I'm gonna be frank. Can you please show your Project X TradingView color settings? Yeah, I got you, man. This is a really nice feature of TradingView. You just copy the link and I'll put it in the chat. And I think then you can see what colors I have and stuff. I've been using this for a long time. I don't get bored from it. I like dark mode. I have everything in dark mode, and I think white and gray is just clean for my eyes. I've also bought like an Iman Gadzi glasses for like in the night if you're working on something. But to be honest, I haven't used it a lot. Let me get it. How does this look? Am I a nerd now? This is like a blue light blocker. It's not like scientifically proven that it works, but I feel like it works. Like it blocks some kind of blue light. But I have to use it more often. Does it include all the boxes and trendline presets? I mean, this is just red. This is white, and then for like the labels, I use like not white, but like this color. You look like Harry Potter, yes. So here, if one of the assets already takes out the high, we have a potential 90 minutes. So I'm just then taking something out. So it's why it's important to check all the markets. If Harry Potter was a trader. What the fuck? I need to go to the barber. I have an appointment this week. Bro, I don't know what about you guys, but it is so hard to find a good barber, and I finally found a good barber like after 3 years. I was going to like a more public space where a lot of childs were going, and I liked it, but it was sometimes so choppy. And now I found like a good barber here locally, and like he even serves me like coffee and something. Like it's very gentleman. It's a very good barber. Sorry if I'm just yapping, but there's nothing else to say here on the markets. I'm in this long. Either it hits break even and maybe a re-entry then, but for now it looks good to pump to these highs. So yeah. Even nicer. Do we have an SMT fill? Nope. Doesn't have to. These are my settings, man. Symbol white, white, white. And on the right, I have this color for gray. No background here. The crosshair is white as well. That's it, right? And if you want more, just DM me. Let me draw my setup on the chart. So entry was... somewhere here. Stop was here, but now it's break even. Do you use TPDs? I don't use it, no. Setting break even is always such a relief, yeah. It feels amazing. How do you compare it to like a real life world example? Like setting break even on a trade. I can't come up with something, but maybe you guys can. Tanya is short? No way. I'm gonna have to short now. Holy shit. If Tanya is short, I'm gonna short. I'm not even reading this. What the hell? Hell no. I don't think Tanya is in any trade. If we see micro SMT in 11 macro, the price may accelerate. Yep, can be. It's just so slow today. Oh my god. Like usually the right side of a market maker buy model, it should go way faster than the left side, but now it's taking way longer. I'm not gonna lie, that's the best comparison. Do you consider intermarket correlation as another confluence for entries? Today, for example, with the Forex trade, the CPI wasn't favorable for the DXY. Pairs like the Euro and GBP were bullish. I don't use it, man. I used to do it, but it was just too much. For me, NQ, ES, these three pairs here with YM are just enough. And sometimes they may not give you information, and the Euro, like the Forex trade, will give you, but then I just don't trade. I just like to keep it simple now. My strategy is already not the simplest one, so I'm not going to take other markets. Maybe only on like the higher time frame. So if there's like a yearly or like a monthly, weekly, I do look at it and maybe take it as a bias, but I'm not constantly checking it like I should. Can you explain the reason because of this trade? So we had the micro here, micro sequential SMT, which triggered this smart money reversal, and we're essentially inside this 50-minute gap still, right? We closed this candle inside the 50-minute gap, so that's a micro plus a 50-minute PSP, a micro in a 50-minute gap setup. Because of CPI had the cracks before here, pushed up. I'm following this bullish bias. Data highs is a really nice liquidity buy side level. A very, very big wick, and yeah, that's basically it. This market maker buy model looks clean as well. How many monitors do you have? I have 3. So one I'm looking at now to read the chat and to check my OBS. Then in front of me is my chart, and then on the right side is my execution platform or Discord. Do you backtest now? No. Backtesting for me is just journaling and doing a weekly reflection. That's more than enough if you have your strategy. Come on. Boring. Just do something. Do you have a video about the micro SMT that you're using? Yes. I don't have separate videos for my strategy. I just have one video. I'm not the guy that's making every single week, oh, my new strategy. I just have one strategy. I make a long video. I don't split it up into multiple videos. Just watch that one video 2 hours long. How much in funding do you have? I don't have anything now. I lost my funding. I lost like 300k in funding like a couple months back. Now I'm still building up good habits and trying to pass this one. When you're so close to it, that's when you usually fuck up. Last week, I literally needed to make like, oh no, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I don't remember. I needed to make like $40. I was in 6k profit on this challenge. But I needed to make like $40 more. And literally that just fucked it up. And yeah. It's so hard to explain, but the more stress you have and then the more you want to pass the challenge, the less you're gonna do it. Just need to keep focusing on the good habits. I feel like a retracement is coming. I don't like it. Hopefully we can just continue to push. There's no SMT though. I don't trade Forex, man. Why not trade FX? Because futures is more than enough. This is funny as fuck. Look at it.
TJR, we don't know our bias, man. Please repeat it. I didn't get on the stream in time because I was too busy.
Like he just doesn't care about anything. Like he can say anything he wants and he doesn't get cancelled. Just a legend. Keep showing up. Shift it all. Keep showing up. Keep journaling. That's the only thing I recommend. "91 people watching and just 5 likes. Only 5 likes? Come on, guys. I don't want anything. Maybe just a like. That's the only thing I ask. I'm not selling you anything. I don't have a course. I don't have a Discord. If you like the stream, just thumb up and I'll do it more. And at the end of the month, I have like one first month of full live streaming, and I'll see if it's worth it or not, if it's helping me and if people are loving it. And the likes definitely help with that. No, there's like 31 likes, 36, so I appreciate you guys. Chef Kiss coming soon. 2-stage reaccumulation dates. Let's see. I don't like how slow this is going. There's nothing we can do about this. YM took out the target? No, right? This is the wick. I'm looking for this wick, not this high. I don't think this is important. This is the data high. What is the data high? Data high is just another term for the high that is made by a news event. And preferably a high impact news event, so red folder news. And this is caused by CPI at 8:30. So usually if there's like a big wick formed, you can use it as a nice liquidity pool, because you have to think about it. And this is stupid. This is not what you should keep in mind, but essentially this is why it works. Because people, they see this, they want to short it, and they all put the stop at the high. I don't like to trade that way, but that's essentially why data highs are nice to target. And it's not because of this, it's just because it's a nice high to target. Normal SMT in 5-minute gap. Which 5-minute gap? I think this can go higher. I just fear that we can have maybe a retracement here. I don't like that. I just want to go straight to these highs because it's taking so long. And because we are engineering liquidity, I can expect if we take out this data high on one of the assets to take this out. So something like this might happen. Take this out and then continue higher, or we form bearish cracks and continue lower. Yeah. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. It's looking good. You missed a big move. I don't think this is a big move. It is a big move, but it takes so long. Holy. Just from where I entered to now, already like 1 hour. Usually this should just go towards the highs in like 50 minutes or something. Nothing we can do about it. But because this is going so slow, I don't like it. Like maybe we can just respect this gap, form an SMT here and then go lower, right? So that's also something to keep in mind. If price doesn't go like aggressively, yes, it's low probable, but it can also mean that we're waiting for like a big bearish drop, right? But for now, I don't see any bearish SMTs or cracks on the lower time frame, so I'm not thinking that will happen. Oh no, what is this? Hopefully to just clear out this liquidity here. My stop is at break even, man. What an ugly displacement here. And I don't see any reason why. This is what I was fearing for after this chop. You can have some big downwards move to take out liquidity.
order failed.
I'm out there, guys. This is stupid. Break even hit. Let's see what we do here. Maybe form a micro or something. So annoying. Like, I expected the retracement, but not something like this. This looks so bad. And now we're probably gonna keep going up. Let's see what we see here. We alt tab this 50-minute gap here. A micro would be nice here. I'm still bullish. This just took me out to break even, but I'm still bullish. So be it, if we see a setup here, then can continue here. So I would like to see like a micro here in this 50-minute gap. That would be nice. I think this is just to like clear all this liquidity. The actual stop should be, of course, here, but because low-hanging fruit's already hit, I'm like putting it higher to break even. This is just a little bit of a forced trade. I'm not FOMOing in here. Yeah, would love something like this. Probably gonna end stream soon. Not really focused anymore and I don't see anything. Yeah, these highs, they're definitely next, but I feel like it's just like a FOMO setup now. A re-entry should be based on other cracks and that's not something that I see here. Or do we have a PSP or something? No. 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 Should have been my TP1 here. No, I don't think so. I think this is a good TP1 here. Yeah. Let's journal this. If you're still in a trade, don't close it. Like longs look amazing here. I just would love like some micro here to then trade it back up. Or a PSP or an S&T full. $6 in profit. Yes, I can get myself a kebab today. Nice. This monthly, by the way, did it hold? Nope. No monthly. So there's really no way for me that we're bearish here on the high time frame. I'm still bullish here. It's just a harsh retrace. If this was a PSP, then I can re-enter here, like stop here, but there's no crack here, so I can't just hop into longs here and put my stop here because there's not any SMT, PSP or something, I think, right? Also no SMT fill. So yes, we can easily go up from here, but it just won't let me in a trade, then it's just without me. Okay, finally some displacement. Let's see if you can create a micro here now or not. That would be really nice. Marking out this 50-minute gap here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. The only thing that will maybe enter me in longs after stream is if we create something like this. We have a micro sharp reaction up. Then I might take the inversion and then trade it higher to my TP. Or else I'll just let it drop and not do anything because it's not following my system. So this is the only thing, a 90-minute or micro here that will maybe trigger me into longs. For now, it's so boring. It's already 2 hours and a half in the stream, so I'm not gonna keep going here. So have a nice rest of your day. Keep journaling, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.